Yeah, well, I was pretty young in those days. I was about 24, and you do a lot of stupid things when you're younger. In retrospect, you wish you hadn't done, but I'm afraid that's just life.
Well, yeah. Sometimes it can come back and bite you on the derriere.
That's right, and sometimes you only just get to the wrong person. They don't let that sort of thing go. But no, I'm not a vampire hunter. The BBC wanted to reconstruct, I think that's how they put it, me vampire hunting, and hence the cross and the stake in Highgate Cemetery.
Oh boy. Well, David, what is the bottom line now?
You mean regarding the Highgate Vampire?
Yes, the bottom line regarding the Highgate Vampire and regarding what you're involved in now, and just where do you see any of this going? Do you think it will continue, this feud? Do you think that this is one of those things that will go on in perpetuity?
I'm afraid, yeah, because I know everybody says this if there's an argument between two people, but this feud is really one-sided. Anyone looking on the internet, taking the trouble to dredge through it, if they can really be bothered, will find that most of my remarks have been to retract what Manchester's been saying about myself. 99% of it, posts by me, have been put up to retract what Manchester's been saying about myself and my involvement. So, as far as he's concerned, I think he'll continue this feud till he dies. It's unwanted as far as I'm concerned, because I investigate far too many other cases. I write about my investigations. I write books, I write articles, and they're not all about the Highgate Vampire. But since you mention it, just as a point of interest, yes, I did see that apparition myself way back in '69. I don't know what it was. It just disappeared. It was standing inside the top gate. A lot of other people, I just confirmed that a lot of other local people had seen it. It suddenly disappeared, but it was based on something. I honestly believe there's some earthbound spectre there. And the point I was leading up to is that psychic energy doesn't just go away. It can lie dormant for many years, and all of a sudden it can become active again. Often it can lie dormant in stone. If that stone is disturbed, it can somehow release the psychic energy, which is exactly what happened at Highgate Cemetery. They were doing some building work, hadn't been seen for a few years, and only in 2005, that is in March and July, I think those are the right months, but yeah, those are the months, yeah. This figure was witnessed again twice by two independent witnesses at Highgate Cemetery. So I think the thing, whatever it is still active at Highgate Cemetery.
Well, let me just say this before we end this interview, that I have extended an invitation to Bishop Sean Manchester to come on this program and to discuss the case in any way that he wishes to talk about it. I heard from one of his associates who said he would not be interested in doing that. I wrote them back and once again extended the invitation, and I'm extending it now. I am positive that they will listen to this show.
So am I, yes.
I'm positive that they will listen to this show. Now, one other thing before we do sign off. And when I first encountered Manchester's site, and it's primarily about Highgate, there's a lot of information in there on the Highgate vampire case, and other cases, including one in, I hope I say this right, Kirklees.
That's right, yes.
Which is allegedly the burial site of Robin Hood,
yeah,
of British legend and history.
Yeah.
Another alleged vampire site there. But one thing I saw in his website, and he has a lot of information up there, he is directly descended from Lord Byron, the famous poet. Is that correct?
Yeah, and also don't forget, he's directly descended from King Arthur. He said that before, if indeed King Arthur ever existed. He claims he was directly descended by royal blood King James I of England, and his wife is directly descended by blood from Charles II. Manchester also claims that as you just said, he is a direct descendant of the poet Lord Byron. Yes, that's absolutely correct. I mean, that's what he claims is correct. Yeah.
Okay, now I have a very good friend who is a very well-known American actor and on stage, screen, television, Mr. Dwight Schultz. And when I was talking to, and you may know him from Star Trek or the A-Team, he played the crazy helicopter pilot, Howling Mad Murdoch.
Yes.
A wonderful, wonderful actor, and we're very good friends. Dwight did a play regarding Lord Byron a number of years ago, and Lord Byron was quite the scamp, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Quite the scamp. I don't want to go into all the gory details that Dwight made me privy to regarding Lord Byron's private life, but they were juicy.
Yeah.
Now, it's my understanding he is claiming direct descent because Lord Byron had a tryst with one of the housemaids?
That's right, yeah. There was a woman, housemaid called Lucy. I actually put in one of my books that I was describing this, and I said that all it really proves, if it is correct, that Manchester's descended from some domestic prostitute. No, I published that, but I actually make it quite plain that I don't believe a word of it.
Well, it's interesting, David. It's very... David Farrant, I want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule to join us here on Dark Matters. This has been an absolutely fascinating, and I have looked forward to this with great anticipation. I am not in any way sorry we had you on. This has been genuinely delightful. I want to thank you. And do you have any words that you want to leave with the audience?
I'm not very good at quotes and sayings, Don, but
then I'll make it easy for you. Give us your website again.
Oh, it's davidfarrant.org.
And that's pretty simple. David, of course, D-A-V-I-D, Farrant, F-A-R-R-A-N-T.org.
Yeah, simple as that. My name and org on the end.
And that is it for another episode of Dark Matters Radio, heard exclusively on Cyberstation USA. I am your host. My name is Don Ecker. We will be back tomorrow with a new edition of Dark Matters Radio. So in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes pointed to the skies.